Hello. How is everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Hey there. How are you doing, Jen? I hope that your Sunday is going good. Are you grilling today? Eat anything good? It's a little cloudy here in Nashville and a little chilly, but it's still a good day. Let me go get some water real quick and I'll be right back. Good deal. Just coming back from buying. Oh yeah, getting some Halloween candy. What are you guys gonna dress up as? They were saying that we were gonna get some really cold weather, but it looks like now it's gonna be not as cold because they were even kind of forecasting a little snow. But I think we might get a little rain, but it's not gonna be as cold. And me and somebody, we were talking yesterday. You know how they were doing the petition to have Halloween on Saturday opposed to it being on Thursday. But I guess they didn't get enough votes for people to sign it. And so now Halloween will still be on Thursday. But I think it would be cool for them to move it and have it every, kind of like Thanksgiving. We know that it's going to be is it the last Thursday of November? And so they should make Halloween the last Saturday. That way the kids, they don't have to, they can be kind of out and get all their candy and have fun, and they don't have to go back to school the next day. I think that would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool to have it on a Thursday. I don't know that I'm going to be dressing up on Halloween. I can't even think the last time that I actually thinking about it. The last time I dressed up was maybe like 5 years ago. And this was at work where we were doing the Madagascar. I might try to make a video about it. Okay, your daughter is gonna dress up as Jasmine, and your son is gonna dress up as a chicken. That is cool. That'll be fun. Do they ever do like since your daughter is Jasmine and then your son could be Aladdin? Do they ever do kind of duo costumes? But yeah, it's always so fun to see what the kids dress up as. And I'm not for sure what's the big what'll be the big costume of the year. Let's see. I was reading an article the other day because you guys know that I have done some videos about student loan forgiveness. And I was reading an article on the MSN website and I had to read it twice. It was so funny. But it was the title of the article was Trump education official to resign and call for a mass student loan forgiveness. And I was like, since he resigned, he just needs to push the button. He needs to push the button and just forgive everybody's student loans. Hey, Macho Cooking, how are you doing? So I'm just talking about an article that I read the other day about student loan forgiveness. And it was an article where it was stating that the education secretary, no, this was the chief operating officer of the Office of Federal Student Loan, which he oversees what, $1.5 trillion. He was wanting to he's wanting to revamp the student loans, and he said that he wants to forgive all of the student loans, and it didn't matter whether it was because I want to say Bernie Sanders, he wanted to forgive all of it. And then Elizabeth Warren, she wanted to only forgive up to $50,000. But he was wanting to forgive, well, he's wanting to forgive also up to $50,000, but to whoever needed it, not specifically which tax bracket you were in. Oh, Gen X, you saw that? Yeah, I thought that was a pretty good article. I'm all for it. And, you know, what they were saying, a lot of people, hey, Macho Cooking, how are you doing? What a lot of people were disliking about, you know, Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders is, let's say that you have paid off your student loans. Like, what kind of perks? That's not fair. Like, if you just paid off your student loans, what would you get? But he's also suggesting that if you paid off your student loans, that you should get, let's see, what did he say? I think he was saying that you should get something, and that he feels like they should give $50,000 vouchers for the students, and in that way they wouldn't have to repay anything. It would just automatically cover your 4 years of school and or, you know, graduate school. But I'm trying to see, what did he say about the people that had already paid for their student loans? Oh, okay. I think that they would get like a tax credit. Oh, yeah. He said he will also advocate for a tax credit up to $50,000 for the people that already paid for their student debt, which he sees as a key attractor to widening the support for canceling the student loan debt. And Gen X, yeah, I say cancel, cancel the student loan and the mortgage. That is so funny. But like I had said in one of my other videos, when I had did he said versus she said, Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, I'm not necessarily opposed to paying my student loans off, even though I would like to have the student loan forgiveness. But I think that they could do take away the interest. We should not have to pay interest on the student loans, because that's why people aren't able to pay them down, because the every year, you're well, really every month the interest is accruing more and more, and so you really can't pay it down. And I think when I did the video a few months ago, I had paid maybe like 2,000, or maybe let's say 3,000, but only 1,000 had went towards the actual principal of my student loans, and 2,000 went toward the interest. So that's why the student loans is not. That's why my student loan is not going down as fast as I would like it. It said companies get hundreds of millions in kickbacks. No reason citizens shouldn't. And I think that's why I really kind of liked what Bernie Sanders was saying, because when we did the bailout, when was that, in 2009 and 10, they we bailed them out. So just like now with the student loans, that's gonna probably be the next bubble. They need to do something about it. Something is gonna have to be done with it. So I say, if they forgave up to 50,000, I would only have 10,000 left. But I also think even if they did the forgiveness, I think it would stimulate the economy. Because that was what I think some people were talking about, that because it's just like, if I wasn't paying on my student loans, of course I would use that money to do other stuff. I'll be shopping more, but I'll pay my car off. But they say that auto loans are the next big thing, between student loans and auto loans. Woo, I don't know. Because I was talking to one of my coworkers, and I was saying, I think it depends on what state that you're in, but I think if you make $75,000, that would be a good amount. Oh, thank you, Macho Cooking. How much did you pay on your student loan? So I pay about $385 a month on my student loans. So I would just use that to pay, my car off, or I'll be going on more trips, or I use that money to invest. I mean, it's just so much more that I could be doing with it. But what I was saying was, when you think of how much the cost of living has went up, and then I was kind of thinking that 75,000 is a good amount to make. But when you think, let's say the new college students coming out, and let's say that they're only making about $40,000 or $50,000, and they have now, like, renting is like $1,200 to $1,400, and then if you have a car loan, I think the average car loan is about 400,000 is about $400 a month. And then so you got your car loan, you got your student loans, and then you got your housing costs. That's pretty much eating up the millennials, eating up their income. Have you started investing, or are you waiting to pay your student loan? Well, I do have a 401k with work, so I am doing that. I haven't started investing yet, but so right now I'm just kind of looking to see which stocks I would be interested in. I think maybe within the next couple of months, I'm gonna start doing some investing. Hey Ryan, how are you doing? Just talking about some student loans, and then now some investing. Yeah, I think 401k is a good place to start. So yeah, I'm gonna start. Oh, you're watching some football? Yes, I will not be watching any football today. If I watch sports, that means I'm gonna take a nap. Because I do not like to watch sports. And Ryan, I think did they say that Tesla's stocks were going up? Did they go up over the weekend? I thought I had read something about that, but I'm not 100% for sure. Let's see. I could use a nap. Oh, you had a honey-do list? Yeah, this weekend was, I had a busy weekend. Oh yeah, okay, so it was up this week. So I know that's good for you. Yeah, yesterday at church they had like a network ministry event, and so they had a speaker come in, and she was telling us, giving us some tips, and they had some entrepreneurs that they did like a Shark Tank, but we didn't get to see that part. I really wanted to see them pitch their ideas, and but they ended up getting people to invest in their businesses, and I want to say it was maybe like 6 different entrepreneurs, and maybe I want to say all of them got people to invest in their business. Okay, your wife is nesting for the new baby. Tons of things to, I'm sure. I remember when my little niece was born. Yeah, there's a lot of things that you have to get. And it doesn't stop there. But yeah, and so that was in the morning till about noon. And so I got to talk to a lot of other entrepreneurs. That was a good to get to know people and see what their businesses were. And then I had a Toastmasters meeting. It was only me and one other person. We met and talked about our club. And so I got to go. There's this cool restaurant called Five Points. It's a pizza place, and we went there. And so that was fun. But Friday night, I didn't tell you guys about this. Friday night, I went to, because I was telling you guys about this last Sunday. Me and one of my coworkers, we went to this coffee and conversation. It was at this place called Eighth and Roast, a coffee shop. They have two. They have one off of 8th Avenue South here in Nashville, and then they have another in off of Charlotte Avenue, and it was so nice. And so they were talking about plants, and so I had 2 plants that they need some TLC, so I could not wait to go to this coffee and conversations. And I was the only one that took my plant, and so she was able to kind of diagnose it. She helped me kind of like prune it, and she gave me some suggestions on getting like some fertilizer and stuff. So it was cool. So that Cash App thing, if you put money on it, will your Starbucks drink be $1 cheaper if you pick up coffee? You know what, Gen X? I don't have a Cash App. I'm thinking about getting one, but I don't know. I haven't started. I didn't get one. Yeah, I'm doing a video. Before I started the live, I'm almost done doing the one because I'm editing it, doing the video where I had I was doing like a house tour of my plants and talking about some of the things that I learned at the coffee and conversations about plants. It was maybe 10 of us. So it's me and my coworker and a few other people. But she was very knowledgeable. And because I think she said that they have this once a month, but it's not going to be the same thing. So they're going to, I think maybe next month they might actually talk about coffee. Eddie Blanks. Oh, you're from Hawaii. Cool. I was just telling my sister yesterday because she wants to go to Hawaii so bad. And I was telling her that we should, because I was telling her that maybe for our birthday we could go to Hawaii, but we could take a cruise because she really doesn't want to go on any more cruises. But maybe we can mix going to Hawaii and going on a cruise in one. Hey, Rail the trucker. How are you doing? How are things going? Oh, I would never come back, I'm sure. And actually, yeah, one of my staff, I think they're in Hawaii now, and she's gonna be there for about a week. And I told her to put me in her suitcase. I told her to put me in a suitcase, but she didn't. What's the weather like there now? Rail, that is so good. Yeah, so I told my sister that I would look into maybe getting us a cruise to Hawaii because she's been wanting to go for like the past, I know for sure, like 2 or 3 years. But we always end up kind of going where I want to go. And so I said maybe this year. Oh, 80 degrees and windy all year. Okay. I can deal with that. I could deal with 80 degrees all year. Rail, have you put up any new exercise videos? I know that you were doing your push-up challenge. I think that's the last video that I watched. You doing your push-up challenge, 100 push-ups a day. Oh my gosh. I could not believe you got pretty good form as well. I was so proud of myself this week because you guys, I've been trying not to eat out as much. And during the week, I only ate out one day. So Monday I didn't eat any meat. And then Tuesday, I made some chicken Alfredo. And then when it got to Wednesday, I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to eat out. And so I went to Chick-fil-A and got me some chicken tenders, and I got some macaroni and cheese from Chick-fil-A. Have you guys had the macaroni and cheese from Chick-fil-A yet? I can't do the colds. I moved from Florida for college to Maryland to New York. Oh yeah. I don't know how you did it in New York. It was brutal. Yeah, I can't go to New York right now because it is I'm pretty sure they're gonna be getting some snow soon. Oh, Rel said, yeah, I've been slacking, about to get into things. Yeah. Herschel Walker said never lifted weights, but did something like 1,000 push-ups a day. Oh my God, my arms will fall off. And 1,000 sit-ups every day. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Yeah. To do 1,000 push-ups and sit-ups a day. I wonder if I'll have to look that up. Did he do it like throughout the day, or he did just 1,000 back to back? Maybe he did it in sets. I don't know. Oh, okay. Woo. Okay, Gen X, you said you had the mac and cheese from. Yeah, that macaroni and cheese, it's not bad. It is not bad. And it's like it has a couple little burnt pieces of cheese in it. And it makes it pretty good. Mm. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look him up. But they say, like doing push-ups and I think burpees, you pretty much get a full body workout doing that. I thought it would be better because I love the other stuff. Yeah, but so I went to work out I think 2 days last week, and I did a good job, and I only ate out one time, Monday through Friday, and I was down like 2 pounds. So I am so excited. About to get some rest for work tonight. Just wanted to, oh, Rail, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And you have a great night. And I will see you later. Yeah, y'all have to check out Trucker Rail, his channel, because he has a lot of good exercise videos. And he has a real cool video showing his transformation. That was really cool. Yeah, so last week I was down like 2 pounds. So I was so excited, even though, I haven't been working out maybe as much as I probably should. I think just eating at home and not eating out as much. Because they say that 80% of weight loss is through your nutrition opposed to you working out. But not to say that this is right, but I would always say I could eat pretty much whatever I want as long as I would work out. But it's like here lately I haven't been working out as much. So I had to kind of cut back on my going crazy, eating out all for, every meal and not cooking at home. But, it's just, since it's just me, it just makes it a lot easier to go eat out and not be cooking all the time, even though I can cook. Because when I made that chicken Alfredo, it was really good. I was like, you better go ahead on, girl. It was so good. But if I had, because when we went to that 5 Points Pizza, they had these garlic knots. Those garlic knots were so good. If I would have had that with my chicken Alfredo, woo, I'd have been like, good. They make the food so good. Ah, yeah. And plus, it's just like when you go out to eat, basically you have like 3 meals in one. They just give you so much food. And I think it's so funny how, let's say when I was growing up, we didn't eat out a lot. My mom, she cooked at home a lot, and we ate at home. But it's just like now as an adult, I don't know. I just eat out a lot. It is a lot more convenient. I guess our lives have just got so busy to where, we just don't take the time to cook at home. I can say for myself, I can't speak for anybody else. True, restaurants are my weak spot. Yes. Because that's where my money goes. It's like I can be frugal on a lot of things, but food is not where it's going to be. I can agree with you on that. I'm on my phone, so I can't check the live chat. How is your sub count going? I would say my sub count, and I wish I had, hold on. Ooh. Hold on, I'm gonna go downstairs real quick. Well, I tried to go downstairs, but I think it might actually be in the car. But I made me this planner, and it's called like my monetization planner. It is so funny. But so because you guys, I told you that I keep track of my hours daily, and I keep track of my sub count. And so for the last week, my sub count hasn't really moved a lot, but I really haven't been on YouTube a lot this week because it's just been so busy. But I'm still slowly kind of growing. Let's see. Ryan said, "Oh, you broke 800 last night, hoping to get to." Yeah, because you're right there. So congratulations to Ryan. He broke 800 subscribers. That's good. I think I'm maybe at 730. So I'm about what? Is that about what? Two something from to what, 60 or so, 70. Yes, Ryan is growing fast. Ryan, how are you doing on your watch hours? Because it's like watch hour, like I feel like growing your subs, you can get your subs, but those watch hours. But I can say, because it's like with me keeping track of my my numbers, I can see kind of where, like, for the past 2 weeks, I've only been doing my live chats once a week. And it's just like, although I get more hours through the live chat, with me only doing it once a week, opposed to before I was doing at least 2 videos a week. I felt like when I was doing the 2 videos a week, I could get more traffic to my channel, because it's like you're doing your tags and so forth. And when I'm this time when I put up my live chat, I did make sure that I put some tags on the video, but I just feel like when I'm so that's why this week I tried to make sure that I'm gonna do like a few videos as well. So I got one on my plants, and then I have another video coming up where I'm gonna do I'm looking for another credit card so I can do some credit card churning. So I'm gonna compare maybe 2 or 3 credit cards. So, because I might do 2 credit cards because I want to do another point credit card for airlines and then one for hotel. But yeah, so that's why I love writing my numbers and stuff down so that it can help me, towards my monetization journey. So one, kind of knowing where my like what did I do to help me to get more either watch hours or more or what video did I do to help me gain or was it different tags that I put to help me move to get more subscribers as well. I haven't even looked at my watch hours. Scared to look. That's what Ryan said. Yeah, I write it down daily, my watch hours and my subscribers, but my focus right now is just on my subscriber count. Even yesterday when I had went to the at the church, we had that networking event. I talked to maybe 20 or more entrepreneurs and just telling them about my channel. And I did get a few people that actually subscribed to my channel right then and there. And then today when I went to church, I had ran into one person and he told me that he had actually watched a few of my videos. So that was cool. Love credit card churning. Just got 100,000 points signing up through Chase United business card. Oh, that's cool. Because I was thinking about getting the Chase, not the business credit card, but just the Chase United. I see. I've told literally no one about my channel in real life. Oh, and you see, and you should see her. Oh, your LinkedIn. But I almost feel like I haven't posted anything on my LinkedIn, but when I posted that one video that I did for my Toastmasters Club, telling them about our open house, man, people on LinkedIn, they be checking your stuff out. But fun to see how I can grow. Yeah, I think it is. I think you're still doing a good job. Yeah, that's good. Hey, Penis Habit, how are you doing? I thank you so much for coming to the chat. You guys have to check her channel out. She is so supportive in helping me. Have to check her channel out. I hope that you are doing well today. And then we got day trading with Chris. What is going on? How are you doing? Ryan said, I got the card a year ago. Oh, about to make some lentil soup. That's pretty healthy. But Ryan, how much? Because it's like sometimes you have to spend a little bit more. Because like with the Chase United card, I want to say that you have to spend $3,000 in 3 months. And so I'm gonna check out because I have the Southwest card. So I'm gonna look to see on average how much I've been spending every month to see if it won't be that hard to get the 3,000, because that's the main thing when you're a credit card churning. It's not that you have to find stuff that you are going to be you don't want to have to create spending for the credit card. But let's say if you're going to go and buy a new laptop or a new phone, then that's the time that you should get the credit card, because let's say with those new iPhones, those are pretty expensive. So then you can that can help you to get to the threshold quicker. Hey, Pandy Hair And Candy and More, how are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. There is a website where you can pay. Yes, I'm trying to think. You put it in one of my other videos. I'm gonna check it out to see. Because yeah, if I pay my mortgage and my student loans, I'll be able to get to 3,000 pretty quick. But I try to make sure that I use, so everything that I purchase day to day, I put on my credit card except for my mortgage and my student loans. And then so gas, and then when I'm going like to Walgreens and all those other places, I use it. All right, Ryan, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate that. Pandy, you're doing well. Thank you so much for dropping in for support. I really appreciate it. You guys go over to Pandy's channel too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into how to use that website so that you can pay your mortgage with your credit card. Because I was telling my sister as well, because if especially like if we go to Hawaii, Southwest goes to Hawaii, and we could get our flights with our credit card. And so I was telling her to go ahead and try to get, the Southwest one, because I already have it. And I've gotten 2 flights this year with the card. So that is good. Because I think with the Chase, I got 40,000 points if I spent $1,000 in 3 months. And usually that's equivalent to what, maybe like $400 or so. But that one has a $69 annual fee on it. But you got to think, I'm getting 40,000 points, which is equivalent to $400, and then $69 annual fee. So technically, I could really cancel the card if I wanted to, but you did have to pay for the fee up front. That was the only thing about it. But I've gotten 2 flights, so I feel like I still got a good perk for it. But there are some cards that you can get that have even higher annual fees. Wow, I have missed the information. Oh yeah, we earlier in the chat we were talking about an article from the MSN website where Trump's education official to resign. He wants to call a mass student loan forgiveness. So what he wants to do, he wants to pay off $50,000 of everybody's student loan forgiveness, and it doesn't matter whether or not you it does. And then for the people that actually, let's say if you pay your student loans off this year or whenever, they're gonna try to do, like, he wants to do a credit so that the people that already paid off their student loans, they won't get left out. Because I think with Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren's with their student loan forgiveness plan, I don't think that they carved out anything for people that had paid their student loans off prior, and so I think that's why a lot of people didn't like it. And then he was saying that he thinks that they should give like $50,000, let me see, government vouchers, so that you would not have to you wouldn't have to pay for your schooling. You would just use the voucher to cover your 4 years. So I'm all for it. Because I have $60,000 in student loans right now. And so if they pay $50,000, I would be ecstatic. Let's see. Day trading with Chris. I'm going to LA November 8th through the 11th. Ooh. You're going to visit a friend, chill, and sightsee. I love LA. And that's going to be what, in 2 weeks? That is going to be nice. And I'm pretty sure that the weather is maybe in the 80s or so. Hopefully it's still warm, because when I went in January, it we went there because we were porting out of LA for our cruise. But I've been there a couple of times before. I think I've been to LA maybe 4 times in my life. Well, I like the weather. I like the especially in LA, I like how they have all the billboards. It's a little different from, I mean, it's different from New York, but it's just so vibrant, and they have really good restaurants. There's this one restaurant there called Jerry's, but they have one in Miami as well that I like to go to. I went to visit because my uncle, he lives in San Diego, and then I went one year. A friend of mine, she graduated from USC, and so I had went there for her graduation one year. So that was cool. And I went one time before and went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. So that's cool. And then you can go down to where the stars are and, see all the so I saw like Holly Berry's star, and who else? I saw a lot of people's stars. It's really nice. But I think but it's expensive to live there. It's really expensive to live there. But it is beautiful. So I hope I'm sure you're going to have a good time, Chris. You'll have to do some vlogging and let us know, where some of your sightseeing. I think if I was to go again, I would do like the you know how you can do the tour, get on the double decker and do like a tour. I would do that. I did that in New York. It was fun. And I would go to Madame Tussauds. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's I'm trying to think what area of LA, the Madame Tussauds, the wax museum. I went there when I went to New York a few years ago, and that was so cool. But they had this one part in the at the wax museum where it was like the scary part, to where they had like the Jason and the Freddy Krueger, and kind of like a Halloween theme. And it was so funny. So me and my sister went through it, but the whole time I was it's like I ran through it, and I wasn't even attached to my sister. I attached myself to the person ahead of me and was running and screaming with them. It was so funny. But I had a good time. But yeah, because they have one in New York, one in LA, and I think in England. And so I would like to visit all of the different wax museums. And they have a wax museum here in Nashville. It's like the country music wax museum. and it's at the mall. We have the Opry Mills Mall, but I haven't went through that. And maybe I should, but it's like on the outside they have what is her name? Not, it wasn't Miley Cyrus. I can't think of the other girl's name, but they had her on the outside of it. And it looks kind of creepy because it really almost looks like a real person. And some of the people, because like when you see people on TV, they look so tall, but they are so small. Marilyn Monroe, yeah, it wasn't Marilyn Monroe, it was one of the country music singers, but I did see Marilyn Monroe's wax figure in New York, and she was very petite. And even like Beyonce, she's very petite, and Oprah. And then I saw Prince. That one was cool. And who else? A few of the bad. It was like everybody. Usher, Obama. Yeah, Taylor Swift. That's who it was. Yep, Taylor Swift. They had Taylor Swift's wax figure outside of the Opry Mill so that you can kind of see a couple of the people, I guess, to try to get you to come in. But I haven't maybe I'll check it out. Cause they got Elvis and who was that did Walk the Line? They have a lot of different oh, okay, I saw that on the news. Yeah. So maybe one day I might have to look it up and see what the cost is, because it'll be cool. And Pandy, because I've been trying to cook at home and not eat out. And so last week I did pretty good. So I'm on 2 weeks straight. We're only eating out one day a week opposed to every day, especially Monday through Friday. And so I was down like 2 pounds on Friday. So I'm so excited about that. I am so excited. So this week, I don't know what I'm gonna cook this week, but I'm gonna try to do my best as well. Yeah, I'm saving a lot of money eating at home and not eating out. It's a lot cheaper, and it tastes so good. Cause I made chicken Alfredo, and it was so good. It was really good. So it's like I can cook. I just need to stop being lazy. And just go. I'm gonna go to the store this afternoon and cook something. And then Patty, I was telling them, because they were asking me about my numbers, and I was showing them this. So I created this. It's kind of like a binder or a planner. I created so that I can, I'm on my road to monetization. And so every day I write my numbers down. I write my subscriber count down, and then I write my hours down. And then there even has, so let's say if I go to, because November is coming up, so I'm going to start kind of forecasting and planning for my channel. So basically, so it has, so I got it this way to where I can, so I'll put in my numbers, and then I will, let's say you have your target goals and your to-do list. So let's say if I want to say I want to get 4 videos out. So then I will start writing down some of the different titles and video ideas and tags in my planner. And then I'll start doing kind of like scripting ideas for those videos. And so it just kind of helps me keep track of, planning for my channel. Because I think if you plan to fail, then you will not be able to get to your goals. So you want to make sure that you're planning, your success. Yes, I take lunch to work most days. And then you treat yourself to lunch once a week. And I guess that's really kind of what I did because hey Tony Fresh, how are you doing? Let's see. How is your yeah, you got to have those goals. Tony, how is your channel? Did you make it to okay? Cuz I know you were right there. Let us know. I'm trying to organize and prioritize my content as well. Yes, Pandy, what I found out, with writing down my numbers, it's just like, even, okay, you're almost there. So you guys check out Tony Fresh's channel. He has some good content. He is just like almost right there at 1K. So check his channel out so that we can help him to get to 1K. Let's see where you're at. Hold on. Okay, yeah, you're right there. So you're at 928. Almost there. So yeah, you've been busy. Okay. Yeah, and see that's how it was for me last week. Because I was telling him with me writing down my numbers, it's like I can kind of see where my numbers really haven't been moving because I really, I was getting busy, kind of work and some other things. So I really haven't been able to just kind of get out and market my channel as much. And then also what I'm seeing from the numbers is that even though with me doing the lives, and even though I'm getting more, because it's like when you do the lives, even though I'm getting more watch hours doing the lives, when I put out videos, I feel like I get more traffic to my videos because you're tagging the videos compared to when I just do the live. So what I want to try to do this week, I'm doing the live and I'm also doing a video about me doing the coffee and conversations about the plants, and then doing a plant tour. So then that way I can be getting out more content and kind of doing it live. So I think it's a balance. And so that's why I really like writing my numbers down so that I can, find a balance and kind of see what works with helping my channel to grow. And so that's why I strongly suggest, writing your stuff down, and that way you can kind of see where things are going. Yes, he is so close. I think this week. Oh, no problem, Pandy. We gotta, because we're all content creators, and so we have to kind of share. I mean, I think that you should, share what things are working good for you. It says can you guys hear me? It was saying that my connection was kind of, I think I had got on my phone, so I'll do that. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to this week really just try to hit the ground running a little bit more, because I hadn't really just been out there as much, going into the different lives and stuff. So, and I can see a difference. So, but I feel like too, sometimes you have to just kind of take a little bit of a break sometimes. It's a balance with that as well, because it's like you want to have time for yourself and you want to have time for your friends, and then sometimes, you have things that, different projects and stuff that you're doing at work, and that might take away from your time. And then, just other stuff, going to work out and, cleaning and cooking and all that kind of stuff. So, being a content creator is definitely, you have to create that balance. Oh, okay. Yes, audio was muffled a bit. But okay. Thank you for letting me know. And Pandy, it was so I didn't, because I had set the live chat, and because I know that Chef had went on, and she was on earlier this morning when I got out of church. I saw that she was on, and I was in the chat for a while, but I had went to Smyrna, and so my connection wasn't as good, the area I was. And so I said, well, I'm gonna set my chat for about 4 o'clock today. And I saw that she was on, because I know she's right at the cusp of making her numbers. Oh, Chris, you're cutting those onions for your soup. I know it's tough when you be cutting those onions. Tony. Yeah, just make sure you don't rub your eyes, cause woo, be crying. Yep. So just getting ready for the week. I'm gonna go to the grocery store so I can stay on my journey. And let's see if I can and then I'll have my yearly checkup for my physical. So that's in about 2 weeks. So I definitely want to lose a couple pounds before, I have my physical. Because, that's the one thing he'll they want you to make sure that you keep your weight down. So, yeah. Did you guys check out that there was a Netflix movie with Eddie Murphy? What was it called? Dolomite? Have you guys watched that? Yes, I had to work today, so I haven't been on any streams. I have to finish up a couple uploads. Yeah. Yep, I was working on one video, doing the editing on that before I started this. And after I finish this live, I'm going to go to the store for one, and then I'm going to finish up editing. And so then I'll probably put it out maybe tomorrow. How many videos do you guys try to get out a week? What do you think a good balance is? I think if you could do maybe like 1 to 2 lives, and then maybe 3. I think when you put like 3, if you can get 3 videos out, that's good. 2 to 3 videos. Okay. Chris says 3 to 4 videos. Now, how many minutes? Would you say over 10 minutes? Because that is a lot. Now, Chris, are you recording, editing? Are you doing that all in the same day? Or do you kind of bulk record your videos? Mine are usually under. Okay, yours are usually under 10 minutes. Yeah. I'm trying to establish that now. Okay. Now, Pandy, are you writing your numbers down? Okay, yeah, mostly lives. Yeah, and that's one reason why I can't wait till I get to 1,000 subscribers, so that you can do the live chat from your phone opposed to doing it on your laptop all the time. But I know, Pandy, you were able to do it from your phone the other day. I'll have to figure it out. I cut the non-action parts out. Okay, you can go live. Tony says that he can go live more often. Yeah, it's just, you see some people doing more lives. Yes, since I'm doing the, oh, okay. Pandy, I didn't do that this week. Because yesterday I was doing the network ministry at church. They had something where a lot of the entrepreneurs got together, and then they did kind of like a Shark Tank. And then I had a meeting with Toastmasters afterwards. So yesterday I wasn't able to join Gio's live chat about that. So I didn't get any playlist buddies. So do you feel like that helps you to get to your watch hours? Do you think that's helping? Yes, I went live on StreamYards. Oh, yeah. Logged into the desktop version on your phone. Okay. I might try that. Because I think that'll be good. Because especially like Friday when I was out at the Coffee and Conversations, that would have been cool. But how do you guys like vlogging? Because it was like I really didn't vlog when I was out there. I just get so, because it's like when I'm out, I try not to have my cell phone out a lot, and then you just don't know how restaurants and places feel about you recording. So I didn't really record while I was in there. Oh, okay. So you do the StreamYards. Yeah, I haven't like this one. I'm just doing the live right out of the studio, the YouTube studio. I didn't do the StreamYards, but I do want to try StreamYards, but I also want to try the OBS streaming as well. Yeah, Chris, I do feel weird. It was so funny. I did when I went to St. Croix for our birthday, I did a little bit more vlogging there, and it was cool. Let's see. I took 3 more yesterday, but I think I will do it every other week because yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot to do that, and especially if you're only doing it, because I have to do it one at a time. I don't know if you, because I only have one phone. Because I have my phone and then I have my iPad, and so I do it on my iPad, and so I'm only doing one person at a time. It says day trading. Thinking of getting a GoPro mount for my chest. Yes, I do. Because when we went to St. Croix, I actually saw somebody that had a GoPro mounted on their chest, and it was pretty cool. I think that I might want to try to do something like that, but I don't know. I'm probably too cheap. I don't know how much it costs. The vlogging from oh man, okay. So whenever I try to go on my phone, when the connections don't go on my phone, but whenever when we went to St. Croix, I did vlogging there, but I had a waterproof phone pouch that I used. And it was well, that one was $40, but I had another one that I actually had at home, and that one probably was about like 15 or $20. But when you go on the Amazon, they were pretty good, cheap prices. Who did I went with my sister? So I have a twin sister, and we travel. That was for our birthday trip. So I usually travel with her, but in January we went on a cruise with my dad and my stepmom because my dad had retired this year, and so we went on a cruise with them. But most of the time I'm traveling with her. So like when we go to Dubai, we're gonna actually be with a travel group, but I'm still basically traveling with her. I'm rooming with her, but she went to Jamaica with this travel group in August. And then I only took three people. Oh, I opened up three windows on my PC. Okay. He complains. I know. And what's so funny, Pandy, what I do, I put mine on the ironing board because because I'm just like, I think that the ironing board is like it has like a fire protectant on it. So I put it on there so that if it gets hot, it's kind of protected. But yeah, me and my sister travel together, and I travel by myself sometimes. Like I've been to concerts by myself in Atlanta, Mississippi, and I've traveled to Memphis by myself to go to comedy shows. I've been to New York by myself, and I went to the Wendy Williams show. But I went to the Wendy Williams show three times. But I went twice by myself, and then once with a group of people. And yeah, I was just talking about that with, I think, some of my coworkers or something, traveling by yourself or going out to movies or out to eat by yourself. I'm just like, yeah, I think it was some of my coworkers. I don't have a problem going out to eat by myself or going to the movies by myself. Ain't no telling how many. I've been doing that for years. I done been to so many movies by myself. It's not even funny. And then two, like, let's say with you going to let's say when you going to California, that could be kind of, unless you're going with some of your friends. I know you're going to meet some of your friends. That could be almost kind of like a solo trip because they might be going to work, and so throughout the day you'll want to still do stuff. You said why not go with your boyfriend? Well, right now, I'm single. I'm not in a relationship right now, so I don't, just because I'm not in a relationship can't stop, and be in the house. Even though I love hanging out at the house, but I still want to go places. So, I'll go to Zany's, like the comedy club. I'll go here. I'll still go places, but then I'll go places with my friends too. But if people aren't available, because everybody has different schedules, I don't mind doing things alone. Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, you travel alone often. And I think I was telling them, because it's like, I would say the only con to traveling alone is that you don't have nobody to take your picture. And when you go to the restroom, let's say you out at a restaurant, you go to the restroom, you have to like, I don't want to leave my food because you don't want nobody to mess with it. Oh, you went to the Philippines this year by yourself? How long were you there? That is so cool. Yeah. I think it's good. My friend, she recently went to Paris by herself. Oh, you were there for 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. Yeah. My dad, he doesn't like when I travel by myself. It was so funny. When I went to New York by myself, I had already got the plane ticket and I had already got the hotel. And then we were I forget where we were. And I was like, Dad, I'm going to New York. And because it's like my sister lives in New York, but see, she lives upstate New York. So it's like 4 or 6 hours away. And so she wasn't coming down. I was gonna go and catch the train to see her. And so when I told him, he was just like, because I already had it all planned. It was so funny. But he's not happy. He doesn't like when I travel by myself. And so because I wanted to take a cruise by myself, and he's just like, no, don't do it. But I feel like cruises are safe. Because most of the time, like when me and my sister go on cruises together, I be doing my own thing, and most of the time people think I be by myself, especially. But at dinner time, we always eat dinner together. But like say for breakfast and lunch and stuff, like I be out doing my own thing, and then I'll be running into the same people all the time, and they'll be like, "Are you by yourself?" I'm just like, "No, I'm not." But yeah. I think it's just so freeing sometimes when you travel by yourself, because that could just be your time to really reflect on things and um kind of like realign yourself, and then you can do everything that you want to do. Because I feel like the more people that go, it's just like nobody can ever decide what they want to do and all that kind of stuff. And so like when you're by yourself, I just feel like you can move different when you're by yourself. I feel like you can get into more places when you're by yourself too, compared to when you got a lot of people. Because I tell you, when I went to the Wendy Williams show by myself, so the first time I went by myself, I didn't have a ticket, and I was just like, I'm going down there anyway. And I went down there, and I was able to get in. And then the second time that I went by myself, I was on the front row, and when they had like I think Big Sean, he was on the show, and I got to be like a part of that the performance, just kind of, they had people like standing around and stuff, and so I got to stand up through there. But then when I had went with a group of people, we had to sit all the way in the back row. But like when I go by myself, like I was able to sit on the front row the last time. But yeah, so I just think you're able to kind of do a little bit more. But you got to be safe. You have to be safe. Yeah. Yeah, 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, that had to be a really fun trip. I'm sure you ate some really good food too. I came on my phone. I wanted to go on my phone. Let me see. Got another tab open. I'm probably going to do maybe like 30 more minutes. Not 30 more minutes. Just like a few more. What time is it? Yeah, it's 6 o'clock. Yeah, I'll probably do maybe like 15 more minutes. And then I will jump off. Chris, how's your soup going? Now, do you roast your vegetables? I like making chicken tortilla soup now that it's starting to get a little bit oh, Chris, are you on Instagram? You'll have to follow me on Instagram. Andy, I was so glad I was able to make it tonight. I really enjoy the positive vibes. All right, Pandy, thank you so much. I really appreciate you for coming. And you have a great night as well. Thank you. Yeah, Chris, I will I'll have to see if I'm following you on Instagram or not. Uh-oh. I gotta stop messing with my phone. Bye, Pandy. Okay. I will after the chat, I'm going to I'll find you and then you can send it to me. Yeah, that'll be cool. So yeah, well, I think I might go ahead and close the chat down because I gotta finish the one video and then I have to go to the store. I don't know, I might make some soup. I could make some chicken tortilla soup. If not, maybe I can make some spaghetti. I'll have to see what I got a taste for since I made that chicken Alfredo last week. That was pretty good. So we will see. Tony, how is your team going? Are they winning? Did the Titans play today? That is just awful. I don't even know if the Titans are playing. Hopefully they're winning if they are. But Tony and Chris, I hope you guys have a good rest of the day. And Chris, I will find you on Instagram once the chat is over. And I hope that your soup turns out good. Oh, okay, no problem. I'm gonna find out. But you guys have a good rest of the night. I really appreciate you for joining. Thank you so much. And Tony, I know that you are on the road to your 1K. Yes, Chris, it was so good to chat with you. And you guys have a great night and a great week. And I'm pretty sure I will be talking to you guys a little bit later. Have a good one. Bye.